All right, welcome everybody. Thank you for going ahead and filling in the check-in. I just wanted to get a feeling of where you all were and how you were feeling today, because I know in these unexpected times, it can be really challenging being isolated. So my name is Rebecca Jasmine. I'm the librarian here at MCHS, and my pronouns are she and her. Today, what we are going to be talking about is how to determine if the information you're looking at is a good source of information or is it not so good. Also, how does it fit into your research, and how to use ODU's OneSearch to find your information. I emailed you a link to our Google document we're going to be working with. Please ignore my husband in the background. We're going to be working off of a Google Doc, and we're going to be working in breakout rooms. So we'll be doing some small group work. And you can just fill in that Google Doc, just one for the group, and you'll be able to collaborate on that. So let's go ahead. I'm going to go ahead and share my screen so you can see what I'm doing. What we're going to do is we're going to start off just brushing up our searching skills. And we're going to search some social media posts off of Twitter and Facebook. You can also use this with Instagram, Snapchat, TikTok, any social media platform that you are working on. So here we are in Twitter, and we're going to click on Explore, because the hashtags are where you're going to be able to find your information. And from what I understand from Dr. Wong, she wants websites, scholarly articles, as well as popular articles. And as we know through social media, some things are better than others. We're just going to refresh that. Oh, here we go, learning myths. Because I know that's what you all are studying right now, is learning myths. And just go ahead and type that in, and you'll find some things are there. Now, to determine whether a source is credible or not, you've got to look at a couple of things. One is, where is it from? So let's look at, here we go, Palix. I know nothing about Palix. Let's find out about them. So we just press on that, and it's Pennsylvania Leadership Charter School. Cyber School for Pennsylvania students, grades K-12. What do y'all think about that as an authority?
Yeah, questionable. I don't know. I wouldn't.
Well, authority has two parts. One is it contextual? Does it meet your needs? The other one is constructed, and that is where they set themselves up as an authority in the field. So let's look at some of their tweets to see what you all think. They're accepting applications for the 2020-2021 school year. So do you think let's go with the constructed. Do you think that they are someone who would know about education and learning? Let's look at contextual. Does it meet our needs? About the different learning styles and learning myths.
No.
Amy, you're muted, hon.
I think they're probably expert in their own school, but I'm not sure they're expert in all of education in general.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's a very good observation. So the other place that we're going to search today is Facebook. And we're going to search learning myths. So, truths about microlearning, top blended learning myths debunked. That actually sounds interesting, but does that go with what we're learning?
Well, it's more specific, maybe, than what we're learning.
Okay. So, scrolling down, not really seeing much about what we're learning about.
Right.
What are some other search terms that we could use to get to where we want to go?
What about neuromyths?
multiple intelligences, so that's one.
Yeah. Okay, that looks better. That looks a lot better.
All right, let's go ahead and click on that. Well, they seem to know a lot about the neuromyths, Howard Gardner. He developed the theory in the late 1970s and early 80s for the MI theory. So, the multiple intelligence, let's look at the construct. Is he an authority?
He's an authority on multiple intelligences.
Mm-hmm.
Does
but
it
not
work?
necessarily on learning myths.
Well, one of the learning myths that you're looking at is the theory of multiple intelligence.
Right. So I would assume that he's more invested in some of these myths. If multiple intelligences is being debunked, then he probably doesn't like that too much. So he's going to maybe back up some of the other neuromyths so that his can, I don't know, maybe it's a little conspiracy of helping each other out, support their myths.
All right, well, I'm going to let you all play around in your social media and see what you can find. Mm-hmm. On your worksheet, you will find that you have spaces for 5 types of articles for your social media searching. The title of the article, the summary, and is it a good article, why or why not? And look at the construct of the author. Is he a good authority, as well as does it fit your needs? Is the authority contextual? So go ahead. I'm going to give you a few minutes to do that. And I'm going to actually send you all to a breakout room so that you can talk. So let me stop sharing.
I did.
All right, I know you didn't have enough time to finish up this worksheet. We'll have more time towards the end of class to finish everything up. But before we got too far along, I wanted to show you how to do the OneSearch search with the ODU library so that you have a chance to do all of your research and to fully work on everything together. And the reason why I grouped you two together is your topics were very similar. So here's the ODU homepage. Right here under the main search bar, you see the libraries. You're going to click on that. And OneSearch is a way to search all of your databases in one shot, hence OneSearch. So give me a topic that you want to look for your first article. Don't forget to unmute yourself.
Do you want
How about multitasking?
Yeah.
All right, let's look at that. And then you're just going to click on the search icon. All right, so here it says sign in to get complete results, and that's just your Midas login. So I'm going to click here to sign in, and there's many benefits to signing in. Not only can you access the articles fully, but you can save searches as well as save your articles this way. That makes it a little easier to stop and come back to things, especially when you found a search that's really giving you a good amount of results and you want to remember what you're doing. So you're going to save your search, which is right here with save query. Query is nothing more than question.
How do you then get into your saved searches?
Good question. We're going to find that out here in a second.
Okay.
After we find an article, let's look at this one. We'll click on the title and you're going to access it here. Some other things that you might want to look at is citation, because even me, I hate doing my citations. So here's your APA 6th edition citation. So all you have to do is click here to copy it to your clipboard and put it right in your reference section. So that to me is a handy dandy little tool. So where it says view it, we're going to go right here to the journal, and there's multiple question that you had. So we're going to get out of that. We're going to save this query or save that search. And then what you're going to do is you're going to go here to that pin. And that's your favorites. That's where you've saved things. You click on that. Good, there we go. And then you just click on it. And it brings it right back up.
Can you go back a screen or two and show me where that button was?
Yes, absolutely.
Oh, just this little push pin?
Yeah.
Okay.
It looks
All
like
right.
a thumbtack. You
All
got
right.
it?
Yep.
All right. So here's our journal article we got. You can download the PDF for it, or you can read it straight from your computer. I always like to download the PDFs, that way I can keep them. But going back here, and we're going to go back to that article, and you save your articles the same way that you save your searches. Over here next to the articles, you'll see that push pin again. And that will add it to your favorites, and that will save that article so you can come back to it later as well. So I want you all to, I'm going to put you back in your breakout rooms and go ahead and finish up the social media, as well as start doing some of your searching in OneSearch, and apply those skills that we taught with the social media searching to determine if it's an authority through context, as well as construction. And I will be popping in and out of the breakout rooms to help you. If you need something, send me a chat.